When estimating square footage for electrical work, specifically in spec homes, there are different expectations for boxing and drilling compared to the final trim out. For boxing and drilling, you can generally expect an employee to complete between 1,000 and 1,500 square feet per day. When it comes to the trim out phase, this number reduces to approximately 500 to 1,000 square feet per day. These figures provide a baseline, but actual production can vary. For general trim out, expect around 500 to 1,000 square feet per day, depending on the complexity. For finished trim out, which includes baseboards and casings, expect around 300 to 500 square feet per day. The best and most efficient way to trim a house electrically depends greatly on the size and complexity of the project. However, some general steps can significantly improve efficiency and organization. The suggested sequence is as follows. Firstly, install the electrical service and panel. This initial step is critical as it establishes the power source for the entire house, enabling the use of power tools and facilitating subsequent electrical work. Secondly, roughen the plumbing system, including pipes, drains, and fixtures. This allows you to install the drywall and other finishes. Thirdly, install drywall. With the plumbing roughed in, installing drywall provides a smooth, paintable surface ready for trim work. Fourthly, cut and fit the trim pieces to size. Utilizing a miter saw ensures accurate and clean cuts, essential for a professional finish. Fifthly, nail or screw the trim pieces into place. Employing a nail gun or drill with a countersink bit speeds up this process and creates a secure attachment. Sixthly, caulk and paint. Once the trim is installed, caulking any gaps or joints prevents drafts and moisture intrusion. Painting the trim to match the interior completes the aesthetic. For efficient trimming, consider these tips. Use pre-cut trim pieces whenever possible. Pre-cut pieces save time and ensure uniformity. Use a miter saw stand for accurate cuts. A miter saw stand provides stability and precision. Clamp the trim pieces together before nailing or screwing them into place. Clamping ensures a tight, flush fit. Use a nail gun or a drill with a countersink bit for faster installation. These tools increase speed and efficiency. Caulk and paint the trim as soon as it is installed to prevent gaps and moisture. Immediate attention to sealing and finishing protects the trim and ensures a polished look. These steps should significantly increase efficiency and quality in your electrical trim work. Remember that these are general guidelines, and actual productivity may vary based on factors such as worker skill level, job complexity, and available resources. Effective project management, clear communication, and well-organized workflows are also key to maximizing efficiency. For example, ensuring that all materials are readily available at the job site and that workers have clear instructions can minimize downtime and improve overall productivity. Furthermore, regular training and skill development can help workers improve their efficiency and quality of work, leading to better results and faster completion times. Consider implementing quality control checks at each stage of the process to identify and address any issues early on, preventing costly rework later. Also, consider the safety aspects to these procedures. Firstly, before starting any electrical work, ensure that the power is turned off at the main breaker. This prevents accidental shocks and ensures a safe working environment. Secondly, wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including safety glasses and gloves. Safety glasses protect your eyes from debris, while gloves prevent cuts and electrical shocks. Thirdly, inspect all tools and equipment before use to ensure they are in good working condition. Faulty tools can be dangerous and may cause accidents. Fourthly, use caution when working at heights. Ensure that ladders and scaffolding are stable and properly secured. Fifthly, be aware of your surroundings and watch out for potential hazards such as sharp objects or slippery surfaces. Sixthly, follow all safety regulations and guidelines provided by your employer and local authorities. Compliance with safety standards minimizes risks and promotes a safe working environment. Seventhly, take regular breaks to avoid fatigue. Fatigue can impair judgment and increase the risk of accidents. Eighthly, keep the work area clean and organized. A cluttered work area can be hazardous and may lead to accidents. Ninthly, use proper lifting techniques to avoid back injuries. Lift heavy objects with your legs, not your back. Tenthly, seek assistance if you are unsure about any aspect of the work. Don't hesitate to ask for help or clarification from experienced colleagues or supervisors. In addition to safety considerations, effective communication is essential for successful electrical trim work. Firstly, communicate clearly with other tradespeople on the job site, such as plumbers and carpenters. Coordination between different trades ensures a smooth workflow and prevents conflicts. Secondly, provide clear instructions to your team members. Make sure everyone understands their tasks and responsibilities. Thirdly, regularly update your team members on the progress of the project. Keeping everyone informed prevents misunderstandings and ensures that everyone is on the same page. Fourthly, actively listen to feedback from your team members. Encourage them to share their ideas and suggestions. Fifthly, promptly address any concerns or issues raised by your team members. Resolving problems quickly prevents them from escalating. Sixthly, maintain open communication with the client. Keep them informed of the progress of the project and address any questions or concerns they may have. Seventhly, use technology to improve communication. Utilize tools such as mobile apps and project management software to facilitate communication and collaboration. Eighthly, conduct regular team meetings to discuss project progress and address any challenges. Team meetings provide an opportunity for everyone to share their insights and perspectives. Ninthly, establish clear communication channels for different types of information. For example, use email for formal communication and instant messaging for quick updates. Tenthly, foster a culture of open and honest communication. Encourage team members to share their thoughts and ideas without fear of judgment. Effective planning is another crucial aspect of successful electrical trim work. Firstly, create a detailed project plan that outlines all the tasks, timelines, and resources required. A well-defined plan helps you stay organized and on track. Secondly, break down the project into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes it easier to track progress and identify potential issues. Thirdly, allocate sufficient time for each task. Don't underestimate the time required to complete complex tasks. Fourthly, identify and address potential risks and challenges early on. Proactive risk management prevents problems from derailing the project. Fifthly, regularly review and update the project plan as needed. Adapt to changes in the project scope or schedule. Sixthly, use project management software to track progress and manage resources. Project management tools streamline the planning process and improve visibility. Seventhly, involve all stakeholders in the planning process. Gather input from team members, clients, and other stakeholders. Eighthly, consider the availability of materials and equipment when planning the project. Ensure that you have access to the necessary resources. Ninthly, develop contingency plans to address unexpected events. Be prepared to adapt to unforeseen circumstances. Tenthly, prioritize tasks based on their importance and urgency. Focus on critical tasks that have the greatest impact on the project. Effective resource management is also essential for successful electrical trim work. Firstly, accurately estimate the quantity of materials required for the project. Overestimating can lead to waste, while underestimating can cause delays. Secondly, procure materials from reliable suppliers. Ensure that you receive high-quality materials that meet your specifications. Thirdly, store materials properly to prevent damage or loss. Protect materials from moisture, sunlight, and other environmental factors. Fourthly, track material usage to monitor consumption and identify any discrepancies. Implement a system for tracking materials as they are used. Fifthly, optimize the use of equipment and tools. Ensure that equipment is properly maintained and used efficiently. Sixthly, schedule equipment usage to avoid conflicts and delays. Coordinate equipment usage among different teams. Seventhly, manage labor resources effectively. Allocate tasks to team members based on their skills and experience. Eighthly, monitor labor costs to ensure that they are within budget. Track the time spent on each task. Ninthly, consider the environmental impact of resource consumption. Minimize waste and recycle materials whenever possible. Tenthly, continuously improve resource management practices. Seek ways to reduce costs and improve efficiency. By following these steps, you can effectively plan, manage, and execute electrical trim work, resulting in high-quality outcomes and satisfied clients. Also, consider keeping yourself updated to the latest codes and standards. Firstly, familiarize yourself with the latest edition of the National Electrical Code, NEC. The NEC is a comprehensive set of guidelines for safe electrical installations. Secondly, stay informed about any local amendments or regulations that may apply in your area. Local codes may have additional requirements or restrictions. Thirdly, attend continuing education courses or workshops to stay up to date on the latest changes in the electrical industry. Continuing education helps you maintain your skills and knowledge. Fourthly, subscribe to industry publications or online resources to receive updates on code changes and new technologies. Stay informed about the latest trends and developments. Fifthly, participate in professional organizations or associations to network with other electricians and learn from their experiences. Networking provides valuable insights and opportunities for learning. Sixthly, seek clarification from local code officials or inspectors when you have questions about code requirements. Don't hesitate to ask for help or guidance. Seventhly, document any code interpretations or rulings that you receive. Keep a record of any clarifications or exceptions. Eighthly, regularly review your work to ensure that it complies with current codes and standards. Perform self-audits to identify any potential violations. Ninthly, train your team members on the latest code requirements. Ensure that everyone understands the importance of code compliance. Tenthly, foster a culture of continuous learning and improvement within your organization. Encourage team members to stay up to date on the latest codes and standards. Besides knowledge of the latest codes and standards, it is also recommended that you use the right tools. Firstly, invest in high-quality tools that are designed for electrical work. Quality tools make the job easier and safer. Secondly, maintain your tools properly to ensure they are in good working condition. Regular maintenance extends the life of your tools. Thirdly, use the right tool for the job. Using the wrong tool can be dangerous and may damage the equipment. Fourthly, keep your tools organized and easily accessible. A well-organized toolbox saves time and prevents frustration. Fifthly, use power tools safely and according to the manufacturer's instructions. Follow safety guidelines to prevent accidents. Sixthly, calibrate your measuring tools regularly to ensure accuracy. Accurate measurements are essential for precise work. Seventhly, use personal protective equipment when working with power tools. Protect your eyes, ears, and hands from injury. Eighthly, inspect your tools before each use to identify any potential hazards. Look for worn or damaged parts. Ninthly, replace worn or damaged tools promptly. Don't continue to use tools that are unsafe. Tenthly, store your tools in a safe and secure location when not in use. Protect your tools from theft and damage.